This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic. Hello, bright soul. Thank you so much for joining me on another podcast. I'm coming to you from a beautiful, cold Colorado day, and I have been really enjoying my time inside and making the use of it and being really, really grateful and staying grounded in my spiritual practices and really being in tune to the energies of the world while holding space and trying to make the world better. And what I wanted to talk about today, as we're closing up this year, we're going into a new season, although I always share that I feel like my birthday is my new year. When the collective is taking part in a tradition, there's energy around that. So it's always good to set new intentions in line with the world so that you can capitalize on that energy. And around this time of year is when people start getting ready to get rid of things and make space for the air quote New Year's resolutions. They're upon us. It's coming. And part of that is getting rid of things that you don't want to take with you into the next year. This is in all areas. It's mental and emotional clutter clearing and also physical clutter clearing. And I've been doing a lot of clutter clearing and going through items in all areas: emails, files, drawers, the kitchen, the garage, going through and figuring out or just analyzing, am I using this? If I haven't used it in more than a year, do I need it? If I don't love it, if I'm not using it, then it's probably clutter. I don't need it. Also, would I buy it again? If I saw it in the store today, would I buy it again? If not, consider getting rid of it. And I've talked about this in previous podcasts that when I am clutter clearing, I make an intention and a mantra to bring forth more. So you can make it a ritual. It doesn't have to just be something you routinely do. You can make it a powerful, sacred ritual. So I wanted to share some of the mantras to give you an idea or inspire you to think about what you want to bring forward in your own life as you let go of things that you no longer need, and they might be weighing you down. Clutter is a indication of what's going on in your mind. When we clear things out, we make space for something new, and it's less to hold on to. And we feel better in spaces that are clean and organized. And it's just better for our mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. Also, I do have a clutter clearing healing on my YouTube channel that you can search for in the playlists, or just type in clutter clearing on my channel. You can search by keywords on my channel for any of the different healings that you would like to see, because I've probably done them. Most of the time when people make suggestions, it's already been done. So you just look by keyword or look in the playlists. It's difficult for me to take the time to go out and find it because I've done so many of them. So that's why I created the playlists, and it's easier to just to search by keyword. So what I wanted to share with you, what I've been doing. The other thing is, you don't have to make it a big, long, exhausting thing to clutter clear. You can set a timer for 10 minutes or play the healing that I created and clean out a drawer. Clean out one space. It doesn't have to be all day. And that's how I've gotten so much of this done, that I've been doing a little bit every single day. And I make a schedule of what I'm going to go through. Like this morning, I went through an office drawer. I got some really nice organizers that fit in there perfectly. I measured the drawer. The other thing is, you want to actually look to see what you need before don't buy it before you need it, like organizers and things, because oftentimes it won't fit or that's not what you needed. So I bought these organizers that fit perfectly in the drawer to hold my items. And I did it in like 8 minutes and it's done. So now it's organized, it's clean. And while I'm clearing it out, these are the type of mantras that I say to myself for inspiration, to get you thinking. I'm making space for something new and better. So what is the one thing that you're wanting to bring into your life? Maybe it's, as I'm cleaning out this drawer, I'm making space for a new job. I'm making space for a new relationship. I'm making space for a new opportunity. I'm making space for a new home. Whatever it is, a new car, whatever it is that you've been wanting to create, you're generating good karma by donating these items to people who need it and who will use it. That's the other thing. I'm clearing out the clutter in my mind. I'm clearing out the clutter in my heart. I'm clearing out the clutter in my soul. I'm clearing out any obstacles. As I remove these items, I'm clearing out any obstacles. I'm letting go. I'm releasing what doesn't serve me anymore. And I'm inviting what I'm asking for, all the goodness to come into my life. I'm making space for it. And you can also say things like, as I let go of these items, I let go of anything that's been holding me back. As I let go of these items, I let go of the past. I make room for new. I'm inviting newness into my life. And also thank the items. Thank you for our time together. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for serving me. Thank you for whatever purpose it served. And I now release you to be in service to someone else. Or I'm thanking you and I'm letting it go. And these are just things that have really helped me. And the energy shifts. It feels so much different when you've done this. It's an exercise, but it's really a ritual. It's a spiritual ritual, and it's also it's a physical demonstration of your intention. You're not just putting pie in the sky, you're actually putting action behind it. And there's all different ways you can do this, but I do think it's important to sit and think about what you would like to bring in for the new year. And it's almost like taking a leap of faith by saying, I'm letting go of all this. And I'm believing that I have all these new things to come in. And I'm asking that these new things come into my life by setting this seed. I'm sowing a seed. I'm setting an intention. And I'm making space. Because if you're carrying around old baggage from your past, you're not in the present moment. If you're carrying around old clutter in your mind, in your heart, in your physical environment, where does the new stuff have to go? How can it come in? There's no space for it. And we've got to let go of all this clutter, mental clutter, emotional clutter, physical clutter. Really have been felt called to do this more and more and to just be lighter. That's the other intention that I make a lot when I'm clutter clearing, is saying, I'm lightening up my footprint. I'm lightening up my space. I want to be a lighter presence in my body. We have enough to deal with. I don't want to have to manage all this stuff. When you have a bunch of clutter in your environment, it's more stuff to manage. When you have less of it, there's a whole thing about the paradox of choice. The more choice that you have, the more stressful it can be. And we often only use, I think the number is like 10% of our clothes. You wear the same clothes over and over again. Most of the clothes in your closet you don't even wear. So if you wouldn't buy it again, if you don't have a use for it, if you don't love it, and if you're not using it, it's probably clutter. Now here we have seasonal clothes because it's not just one temperature all year round. So this year I'm now going through my winter clothes from last year. A lot of them are too big, or I'm not going to wear them again, or it's out of season. And so now's the perfect time. I have a consignment shop here that I can go down to and sell the clothes and then they give store credit they'll pay you or give you store credit so that you can use it in the store. And it's just perfect because I don't want to spend money on a bunch of clothes every winter. And so if my body has changed and they don't fit anymore or I'm not using them, then I want to donate them to a thrift store or donate them to a homeless shelter. Or if it's more of a high-end item, I can take it to a consignment shop. I can sell it. They'll give me store credit. And it's not exactly what you paid for it, but that's the other thing. Be generous with it. So if I am not using it, why am I going to hold on to it because I paid a certain amount of money? I'm not getting the money back by holding on to it. Meanwhile, there's someone in the world that could really use that. So it's almost being generous with your time, with your money, with your items, to take that thing and drive it down somewhere and turn it in and trust that the universe will take care of you. And that is really all I wanted to offer for today. Let's go into a healing. You can uncross your arms and legs and focus on your breathing, and I will turn the healing on. Okay, and so it is. You can come back into your body. That is all I have today. I hope it helps. And as always, I want to thank you so much for your donations and for your kindness and for all of your support. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate you. And I want to wish you a beautiful week. Take care. Bye-bye.